Hello everyone, Luke Bell here with Bell Family Productions. I am out here at Macintosh Woods State Park, a beautiful, beautiful place where I've done a number of scenes for both films, primarily Invasion, but I've done a bit for Creature as well. And I just love coming out to this place, and anytime I can figure out how to slip a scene for here into a script or anything, I will, or come out and do a video like this. It's great. If you're in the North Iowa area, check it out. It's right between Clear Lake and Ventura on North Shore Drive, so definitely check it out if you're in the area. So today's video is just an update on Mantis for casting. I know we did a video a few months ago about the returning cast that we have coming from Creature to this project, which unfortunately is still pushed to spring of 2023, but I still want to just do this video just to kind of keep everybody up to date. So we have those returning cast members that I mentioned before, but I'll go over them here again, as well as show you some clips from their work in Creature. So we have Jennifer Berneman, who will be coming in as Adeline in Mantis. Madeline L. Baruti will be playing Eliza. Anna Exley will be playing Bailey. Amy Wagner will be coming in to play a character named Wendy. Dylan Piper will be coming in to play a character named Kurt. We also have Alan Molis, who will be coming in. He's playing a character named Vince. In the last movie, he was kind of a minor. Him and another actor, Matt Holmes, they were the teens that kind of set everything in motion in Creature. So Alan will be coming back, as will Matt, in similar roles, kind of halfway smaller, but a little bit more significant this time. And then, sort of returning, he was in like a B-roll type establishing shot in Invasion, is Brandon Brown. He'll be coming in, and they'll be kind of part of this little loan shark type gang, him and Alan and Matt, and they'll be joined by one of our new cast members that we'll be getting to here in a minute. So I just wanted to highlight those returning members first. So for now, I'm just going to throw to some clips of Jennifer and Madeline and Amy and everybody I mentioned, and then we'll come back and I will start going through our new cast that we have not entirely filled out everybody I need, but we got a few new members, and I got some audition footage I can show you of them kind of reading the lines so you can kind of get a feel of what we're in for.
It's okay, I'm here. I'm here. How's your leg? Still attached? Oh.
I think I'm going to make a break for the shelter first thing in the morning.
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, it attacked us in the daylight.
We have no choice. We can't stay here till Monday. We don't have the wood. We don't have the supplies. We got to do something.
I suppose you're right. You should go get some rest first. I'll take this watch. Maybe I should play Peacekeeper or something.
I'd stay out of it.
That would be the smart thing.
But you're gonna be dumb, aren't you?
Yep. I hope the spot is worth the hike. This went for the wall! Damn it, I lost it!
Trust me, it's gonna blow any moment.
Sure it will.
She doesn't disappoint. She'll be fine.
Oh boy, will she.
Come on, just give her a chance.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. See? Another frickin' dud.
Oh, shouldn't we do something about it?
About what?
The hissing thing?
Hello, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those clips from Creature and the one clip from Invasion, so we could highlight Brandon for you there. Now, like I mentioned, we have a few, most of the cast kind of rounded out. We have a few kind of open roles right now yet, a little bit smaller ones, and I'm working on those. But for right now, we have filled out a few more roles since the last time I did a casting video, and I'd like to share a little bit about them, or at least their names and their character right now, and then I'll be playing a bit of their audition footage, not the entire audition, but all of these people did a great job, and so did the ones that we didn't quite end up casting. It's just who we thought was right for a specific role, me and my boys, and I kicked some of the opinions or some feedback to some of the returning cast like Anna and Jennifer and Madeline. So let's go ahead and go through those. So we have, excuse me so much if I mispronounce your name. No disrespect or anything like that. So we'll have Vasha Greipel, who will be coming in to play Stephen Wynn. Now his audition, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed all the auditions for Stephen, but he just caught that kind of cocky, arrogant feel that I was going for, but while also being, sly. So like when you first meet him and he's putting on his charms and all that, it's not like where you're like, oh, this guy is totally the villain or whatever, or he's totally bad guy. Like we would know maybe as the audience given how the film is going, but like we can't blame our character for kind of falling for it. In this case, Eliza. So he did a really great job in the audition, and you guys will see a bit of that for him reading or auditioning for Stephen.
Do you mind?
Go for it.
Would you like some?
Sure, thanks.
I enjoyed the event. Did you reach your goal?
Probably about half, but don't worry, we'll make up the difference at our annual Christmas party.
What if your Christmas funds were bonus?
Bonus?
Yeah. Every year I use a large charity donation for tax purposes. All I need you to do is sign a paper verifying me the donation.
Sure.
Great. Come by my office next week so I can cut you a check and you can fill out the verification form.
Thanks.
A toast to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Our next one was for Amanda Tate, which is Stephen's lawyer, and she is just that, I won't say typical, but she's just that cold, take no prisoners lawyer who you almost have to be to represent these kinds of pieces of trash like Stephen would be, and she has no qualms about it, so very lack of conscience, but she also comes about, it's not like just a straight mean, or excuse the language, maybe bitch mode, but that's there, but it's like just kind of bubbling under the surface. We had a few auditions for that, and I went with Susie Blodgett. Again, excuse me if I'm not quite getting the names right. She just caught that for me and for the others that were helping me with the audition process. With that, just that total, B word underneath, but, able to still carry herself and, use pointed, sarcasm and just kind of pointed language. And I loved her audition. I loved all the auditions. Make no mistake. Like we could have put anybody, but it's just that specific feel, and we kind of went with a consensus. Like some of us thought one, and some of us thought the other. It was, it's just how it goes. So not all of this is just me like looking at it like, oh, that's what I want. I never want that, even if it's just friends or in this case the boys. And some of the returning cast, especially since they're going to be working with these newer people. So we went with Susie on that.
Despite being found innocent by a jury of his peers, Stephen Wynn has endured continued accusations and verbal abuse from the public. In fact, a text I received from him last night informed me that the abuse had reached a point where he has no choice but to seek refuge at his estate in Mexico until this all blows over. Sure, some of this abuse may have stemmed from Miss Brooks' comments, but I attribute the majority of it to a much larger issue in our society.
Mob culture?
Correct, and it's a cancer that needs to be removed from our society. This isn't the tar and feather days. Building on your earlier point, we have a legal system that should be respected. Innocence and guilt are not decided on the streets.
It should also be noted that there are flaws that can be exploited by corrupt elements.
I see, Miss Brooks. Do you think I am one of those elements?
I don't think you're corrupt, Miss Tate.
Thank you.
Simply calling you corrupt would be a compliment. I think you're a cold, heartless...
Our next role auditioned was Miss Wallace. Brenda is her actual name, but Miss Wallace is what we refer to. We first are going to meet her as a school teacher for Adeline's son on a field trip at the garden. And then later we meet her again, and she ends up joining the Mantis Ring group because she, kind of buys into what they're selling and those kind of things. And we just wanted this, like, where, yeah, she can put off this bubbly, kind of fun school teacher vibe, but, when push comes to shove, she's got this real, just kind of, darkness inside that allows you, or not necessarily darkness, but that meanness, that vindictiveness inside that would let her just kind of flip that switch, like, ha ha ha, hi kids, how are you doing? And then, boom. And the same thing, like, with when she's helping lure in these victims, these guys, and sometimes girls, for the target, for the Mantis Ring, is you got to be nice. You got to be like, oh man, you're so great, and all the rest of that, and then just flip that switch, or show that just a vindictive side. And I think she really, really captured that in the scene that we gave her for the audition, and that is Shelby Strojan.
Are you having a nice time?
Oh yes. Dinner on Lake City's historic paddle boat. You really know how to make a girl feel special.
Only the best for my newest reporter.
I got the job? Yay! This means so much to me. How can I ever repay you?
I'm sure we can come up with something.
Let's take a dip.
This time of year? Are you nuts?
I'll keep you warm. Good riddance, you filthy pig.
We have one final one here, and this is actually somebody who had auditioned for Amanda, and like I said, it was an arm wrestling, it was talking, it was debating back and forth, and we just loved this audition from Jennifer Rathstack so much that I wanted to still bring her in to work with her. She just really set off the vibes. It wasn't quite what we were after for Amanda, maybe, so we're going to bring her in to play a character named Danny, who is going to be in that Lone Shark gang that I mentioned with Ellen and Matt and Brandon. And she's kind of, not necessarily the leader, Vince is kind of the leader, but she's going to have that bigger role. She's going to be the one that talks the most. Her and Vince have to be close, but I'm pretty sure it's still her that's going to be the most. She's the one that lures, try not to spoil too much, but she lures Kurt into doing some stupid stuff, stupid shit, and, you know, into getting his ass kicked by Vince and company. She's just that, you know, almost like Shelby with Miss Wallace. What we want, not necessarily bubbly, but just that more, and I don't want to mean this in a, you know, adult kind of way, and it's not. It's just that alluring, like, inviting way, but not in a suggestive, nothing like that. Just, you know, where you want to come with her, you want to, you know, come on, man, you know, I got something for you, or whatever. And she can do that, and then you flip that switch, and then when she helps take part in kicking the crap out of the Kurt character, and even maybe throw some visceral lines at him as well. So I really like Jennifer in there. It's very Amanda-esque, maybe not quite, but like I said, both were close, and I just really think I'm going to really enjoy Jennifer as Danny, really kind of frontlining that loan shark group, even though Vince is the leader, you know.
I'm guessing this is about your gift.
No shit! Are you crazy? This is asking for all kinds of trouble.
Relax, baby. Brooks is so drugged up she'll be doing good to remember her name tomorrow.
I've heard that before.
I got the blend wrong with Bahar. A mistake I haven't made again. I understand your reluctance, but it's all under control. If by some miracle Brooks remembers something, her accusations will be hollow.
That interview did cost her a lot of credibility.
Exactly. Anything will be seen as a desperate act of retaliation from that. Plus, she was wasted when I picked her up. That, combined with my remixed and undetectable drug, will make her look like nothing more than a spiteful drunk.
I am all for the paralysis stuff, but still want to have some fun. Does this new mixture of yours allow her to have any response to my activity?
Soft vocal responses and minor twitching.
That's all I need.
So that's going to be our new cast. I hope you enjoy. I'm not sure quite yet whether I'm going to like put the auditions at the back end or I might splice them in the middle, but I hope you enjoy the little bits of audition I show you. For Jennifer's, it will be her Amanda one, but hopefully you guys can get that vibe where we're looking for this just, and that's for all the ladies, it's for Eliza, it's for everybody. The whole idea is they sucker you in. They play on your inhibitions or what you're after or whatever, just like, you know, a spider into his web or into her web. And that's what it's all about. And it's not necessarily always have to be, you know, adult oriented. It can be other things. It can be, you know, where, hey, I got this, hey, I got that. But the whole thing is, you know, we're not trying to go where we're maybe pushing the boundaries of some kind of after dark thing. Are there going to be, you know, some of them elements without, you know, any kind of explicit in there? Of course. But hopefully I can get it tinkered in there just right to be where we want it, where I get the point, but we're not exploiting anybody. In fact, we're empowering that these ladies and just people in general have, you know, had enough. They've tried to do it the right way, you know, with the court system and with the authorities, and it just didn't work. Now, does that mean it's justified? Not necessarily, but again, the whole idea of the Mantis Project is for you, the audience, to decide where is your line. We're going to see where these ladies' lines are. Some of them not so much. Some of them we're going to see like where their line was, or what they're willing to do or not do in the name of justice, and then you're going to have to decide when the credits start rolling where yours is at. So thank you all for your continued support, and have a good day.